Hello, my fabulous theater history students. As always, I hope this video reaches you in good health and spirits. In this video, we are going to talk about why ancient Greece is often referred to as the birthplace of theater. Now, as I've discussed, this is not in fact the case. Theater does not and cannot have one origin or birthplace because firstly, theater is not one thing. And secondly, because of how history is constructed, many cultures' histories are omitted from the narrative, and many histories, often white European, are favored over others, indigenous, non-Western. In previous lectures, I have discussed the multiple origins of theater, which is not a definitive list, and I also discussed how history is constructed and whose histories are often omitted. Please make sure you have watched those videos before watching this one, as they are the foundation for this discussion. So, even though in this class we will operate with the assumption that ancient Greece cannot be called the true origin of theater, there are many ways in which ancient Greek theater has heavily influenced theater as we usually experience it in European and US American cultures. One element of ancient Greek theater we see today is the vocabulary. You may have noticed that a lot of the vocabulary from our unit on ancient Greek theater might have sounded familiar to you. What are some of those words? Go ahead and pause this video and write them down. All right. Did you write them down? Great! What are some of the words that you wrote down? They might have included theatron, where we get the word theater from, choreogos, where we get the word chorus from, skene, where we get the word scene from. Those are a few. Did you think of any more? If you did, that's great. Another element of ancient Greek theater we see today involves funding. In ancient Greece, theater was funded by the rich and powerful members of society, and that is often the case today. Theater relies on rich benefactors and board members to be able to produce shows. Yet another element is the use of masks. Although theater does not always involve masks, it can sometimes. Now, this is tricky because masks may have been used in performance in other cultures previous to or alongside ancient Greece. But if you included this as an example, in let's say a quiz or exam, wink wink, I would agree with you. The theater spaces themselves, the amphitheater, can still often be seen today. In Los Angeles, for example, we see the Greek theater. And that's what you're looking at in these photos here. Not a coincidence. Oh, I'm sorry. This is not the Greek theater. This is the Hollywood Bowl, which is my second example. Notice that they are shaped almost exactly like the theaters in ancient Greece. Sometimes students point to things like the fact there was an audience or performers as an example, but that is true of every performance. It is not unique to ancient Greece, so that is not a strong example of what particular elements of ancient Greece are often seen today. So these are all examples of elements of ancient Greek theater that we often see today, particularly in European and US American theater. And this is why, perhaps, ancient Greece is often referred to as the birthplace of theater. But again, in this class, as we are making conscious efforts to decolonize the historical narratives we use in this class, we will resist those terms. All right, everyone, I hope that you are all well, and thank you for joining me in this discussion.